What is up, everybody? This is the Dawn coming in at you live, and this is Just Shooting the Shit Volume 2. Uh, Took me about a week to kind of do another one because, well, for one, I'm busy as shit at work, but two, uh, I don't know, I just wanted to come up with some, I wanted to see if there's any kind of new material I could research or, something, pops up in the news or something like that that I could actually use as material. So I did, and I found and I saw. So here we are tonight, and we're going to talk a little bit about some local, not local stuff, but some headline news going on in the country today or the last few days, and then we're going to just jump into this day of the shit because I really don't really want to get into politics and all that, all that fucking horse shit. So, but I gotta tell you one thing. One thing that really, really made me a happy motherfucker today or yesterday was, I mean, it's no secret that people know that I'm a Republican, and not that I hate Democrats because I don't. I mean, good Democrats, just like I don't like bad Republicans either. I like good Republicans, or what I like to call them, conservatives. But anyway, this one person that I've really hated all my life because I think he's a scumbag and wasn't really a good actor at all. He was, even when he was on SNL, Saturday Night Live, when he played Stuart Smalley. But Al fucking Frankenstein is now accused of, sexual groping and inappropriate groping and harassment and stuff like that. And they got the pictures to show it. Here he's grabbing some girl. I guess it looked like she was passed out drunk or something. He's like just grabbing her by the boobs. He just had a big old smile on his face too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, if you have consent, sure, but I mean, take advantage of some poor drunk person. That's just not right. Not even fun. I mean, yeah, there's certain things you can probably do to, like they'll make the situation fun, but you don't have to get sexual. But still, he is accused, and that motherfucker needs to step down. I don't give a shit if it was a Republican. If that's the case, then they need to step down. Wrong is wrong, and right is right. And it's just like what's his name down there in Alabama, Judge Roy Moore. I mean, I never really liked him anyway. He's too narcissistic, even for my standards. He's too much, fire and brimstone bullshit. He's not really up with the times. And he's been accused by several women now. Kids and not kids, but I mean like early teens or whatever. I believe a man or a woman should have a chance to defend themselves in court and be proven innocent until found guilty, right? And they shouldn't just jump the gun because it could just be media just attacking them because they don't like them. I don't know, but they should do a proper procedure, and if they want to take it to court, take it to court. But let justice prevail, right? None of this fucking predetermined bullshit just because I don't like you. We're gonna fuck you. We're gonna fuck your career. So, and if he is proven guilty, or if he is guilty and he knows it before they go to trial, he should step down. And whatever the future beholds for that state. I mean, that's just whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. So, but if he really did all that kind of stuff, scumbag. I mean, fucking scumbag. Another one that really shocked me really was Kevin Spacey. Now, I always had some kind of suspicion that he was possibly either gay or or bisexual, and I don't care. I don't care which sexual preferences. It has no bearing on my life. I mean, you love who you love. That's it. That's all. So, but when he came out, when they came out and he allegedly, grew up that 14-year-old actor. I mean, that's just like, dude, done with you. Fuck you. I mean, I'll watch your old stuff, but I will not support you from now on. And it really burned me because he's usually one of my favorite actors, right? It comes out he's damn, a possible sexual predator. I mean, I don't care if he says he was drunk or not. I mean, come on. I mean, doing that to somebody in one place is one thing, but doing it to a young teen, taking advantage of them, possibly because of, oh, hey, I'm a celebrity, so I'm gonna grope you, I'm gonna grab you by the ball sack, and you're not gonna do a goddamn thing about it. So I mean, that's to me that's sad. And the same thing with with Harvey Weinstein, right? I mean, the guy has produced like a bazillion fucking amazing movies. I mean, all Tarantino stuff, and a lot of like the stuff that was on pretty much all the stuff on Miramax and Dimension films was I mean, Miramax, fucking CEO of Miramax, him and what he was, he's not anymore. I I can't support his stuff anymore. If all this shit becomes true, it has to be. A lot of it has to be true. I don't know about all of it, but a lot of it has to be true about him. Rape or groping or advancements, whatever it is, right? I mean, I don't know if it's all legit, but I got a feeling that some of it is. And yeah, they should take these people. I kid you not. You take these people, all these sick fuckers, right? And what you do is you bend them over and you tie them to a fucking tree, and you get one of those tennis ball dispensers, that you use when you practice your tennis game, right? Take one of those tennis ball dispensers and fill it full of like boiled potatoes, and seriously shoot these potatoes up their assholes, up these people's fucking assholes until they turn fucking blue. Because these people are scum fucking bags. I swear to fucking God they are. And it just irritates me that people, and not just Hollywood. I mean, anybody that's got power. A lot of people would try to abuse it, say, "Hey, I'm so and so. You're nobody in society's eyes compared to me. I can do what I want with you." No, 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 no. And don't get me wrong. I'm sure it's only a small fraction of them, in Hollywood and stuff like that, are truly like this. But it gives it gives these mediums a horrible, horrible name, and it's bad examples for the youth and the up and coming voters and stuff like that. So no, I think really they should like throw them all on like a fucking cannibalistic island somewhere, right? And be like, be like Survivor, man. Fuck yeah, man. Let's see if you can survive some cannibal tribes coming after your ass, motherfucker. See how cute you are now. See how fucking special you are now when you're damn fucking being bound and gagged and fucking gutted so you can be a fucking pig roast. I mean, maybe you deserve that. So, but yeah, that's part of the thing I want to talk about. It just is, the whole sexual accusation thing. It is really out of fucking whack. Another thing. So far, the House has passed a tax reform bill. I really can't speak on a lot of it because I haven't totally gone into a lot of it so far as researching, the articles and everything. But it seems like it's going to be a good tax bill if, of course, it passes to the Senate, which I bet you it won't because it's got Trump's name on it. I mean, the guy could actually legitimately cure cancer, and they would be pissed off at him still. So I mean, what the fuck, right? But what it's looking like is middle class people are, I think they're gonna benefit. They're gonna get better tax breaks. They're gonna get more tax relief, which means they're gonna have more money in their pockets to spend. To me, that makes sense because that's gonna help the economy up. Because more money to spend means you're gonna spend more money in the economy to boost the economy, and raise it. So, and of course, when that happens, stocks keep going through the roof. Like the Dow Jones is always hitting at record highs now. I mean, I talked to him today. This guy, was he's in stocks. I mean, he worked for, I think it was Edward Jones, one of these places, and then he's also an accounting teacher. And we were talking today, and he was just like, it's scary how the economy is booming back like this under this administration because they all said it was gonna fail, and this and that, and nope, it's doing good. So if the tax bill is what I think it's gonna be, then I think this country is definitely on a better back. We're getting back. We're bouncing back from what I would call 8 years of recession. But I mean, that's up for debate with people if they want to debate. But like I said, this is not a debating show. This is not politics. This is not Fox News. I'm just kind of just giving just the current events, right? And it's not always, I'm not always gonna do this. It's got to be something big. I mean, somebody's like, oh well, so and so said something about Donald Trump eating KFC or some of that. I'm not gonna broadcast this shit. I don't give a fuck what he eats, as long as he runs the country good. That's all that matters to me. You know. So I mean, holy shit. But I'll tell you what. I am literally right now about 3 sheets to the wind. I've indulged a little bit tonight, so I'm feeling pretty good. I'm not really moody, chilled out. I'm feeling pretty fine after a long day at work. We're getting into the long times of the year here because it's the holidays, man, and I'll tell you what, everybody's busy. So. But man, I'll tell you what. Driving home, I got the munchies, right? And I'm like, what am I gonna eat when I get home? Because I'm starving, right? I really didn't have a lot for lunch. But then I started thinking, I was like, man, I gotta go home. I gotta fucking figure out what I want. Then I gotta preheat the oven. Then I gotta fucking cook it. Then I gotta, keep an eye on it. Then I gotta fucking take it out of the oven and let it sit and cool down, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, man, nah, man. I can do something like that on my day off when I'm actually at home. So now I'm driving, right? And it just occurred to me. The greatest food ever. I mean, ever. Or at least in a fast food setting. The greatest food ever. I just remembered is back for a limited time. So I'm driving home and I hightail it to McDonald's. And I shit you not, and you can hate this, like this, whatever you want. And I really don't give a fuck. But I got me a motherfucking McRib. Actually, I got 2 motherfucking McRibs. I got a McRib fucking Happy Meal, Value Meal combo. Large size that bitch up, man. Then I got a second sandwich for free because I had a coupon, man. And speaking of coupons, y'all need to download the fucking McDonald's app, man. You get free milkshakes, you get free breakfast sandwiches, you get free McRibs, kind of whatever you like. They got free coffee and shit. So I was like, fuck yeah, man. Come home and I eat that bitch. And that shit tastes the same every year. It's that barbecue sauce, man. It's the pickles, it's the onions in a bun. That's it. No lettuce, no cheese, no mayonnaise, none of that bullshit. Motherfucking barbecue sauce, pickles, and onions in a bun. That's it. You get that in a sweet tea and a fucking large fry, man. I'll tell you what, man. You are shitting in high cotton, man. You are living motherfucking large. Eating that stuff, man. People can be out there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like steak and lobster and all that shit too, but man, people can be out there like, oh man, give me a $40 steak and a lobster tail. This lobster tail comes out kind of small. Steak's probably all fatty and shit, right? And that's like $40, right? Just for a meal. You know what? I'll tell you what, y'all high class motherfuckers. A McRib meal, large sized, and an extra McRib sandwich cost me $4.72. So I can get 10 of those bitches for the price of your steak. I think I'll take the McRib. McRib's smart. I mean, it's smart, man. It is top quality beef and pork product. Mostly pork. It is fine cuts of the pork shoulder. I mean, it is like really high quality pork. I mean, it is really, really good. I mean, it's higher quality than Vienna sausages and Spam, and those are pretty actually high too, actually. I mean, just because something's $20 doesn't mean it's better than something that's $1.99. Man, that's advertising right there, man. I'm telling you. What do you think, man? What do you think when you go to somebody's house, man? Somebody's got a damn case of potted meat and saltines, man. That shit's good, man. I'll tell you what, man. That stuff right there will make you shit like a champ. I swear to fuck yeah, I swear to God, dude. I mean, all kinds of shits, man. You could have the big log turds right there. You can have like the little nugs, man. You can have the fucking bristle shits, man, which is gonna be like a big fucking cow patty. Man, you can get the liquid shits all night. Man, I'll tell you what, man. That's good right there. You can sign me up right there, man. That's quality food right there. That is quality food. So I mean, holy shit. McRib's back, man, to the to the beginning or second week of January, man. You bet your ass I'm gonna get my stock in some McRib. I mean, I'm telling you, man. I ate it like what about 2 hours ago. I've already shit 4 times. I mean, wow, man. You want to talk about a colon cleansing from hell, dude? Man, I'll tell you what. Man, I wish they had this stuff year round, man. I mean, it's the bomb, diggity damn. I'm telling you, holy shit. You know, I mean, wow. I mean, we live in a country as free as our nation where we can eat McRib and get extras for free a lot of times with these coupons. I swear, man, you need to check these coupons out. McDonald's got them, Burger King's got them. Man, go in there and Burger King, get a 10-piece nugget meal for like $3. You know, that shit, man, fill my ass up, man. I'm telling you, man. No, you don't always have to go to a damn fucking Golden Corral buffet. You know, get full. Spend $20 there, man. You spend $3 at Burger King, man. It's not about being cheap. It's about being smart. And that is smart thinking right there. You save your money and you get full, man. And it's healthy as hell. I mean, there's nothing healthier than eating a damn Whopper Jr. with cheese combo. I mean, that shit's healthy. It's got your protein, got your potassium, you know, it's got your damn vitamin C's and, you know, and K's and D's and A and B's from like the tomatoes, and you know, man, you got your high trans fat from like the mayonnaise and the beef and the bacon and the cheese and all this. It balances up. You're like, oh, that's so fattening. Man, that shit balances out, man. You got all the bad stuff, and you got all the good stuff, and it comes right into the middle, and they kind of meet a common core. I'm like, okay, fuck it, man. We ain't gonna fight. No, we're not gonna fight anymore. Why not, man? We even out, man. We're gonna hang out. We're having a good time. That's right, man. Fuck yeah. And I don't know why I'm talking like this, but I am, because like I said, I'm just 3 sheets to the wind, and I feel fucking great. You know what's really good for that? Is this big ass fucking glass of chocolate milk. Man, you want to talk about getting rid of the cotton mouth for you? It's chocolate milk, man. It's good stuff. It really is good stuff. And this is the Homestead Creamery. You can get it from damn Kroger, man. It comes in those glass jars. Man, just think about it, man. Glass jar chocolate milk. And they got strawberry milk, and they got orange dreamsicle milk. They got eggnog if y'all like that, man. They got the homemade lemonade in these things, man. Shit's good, man. Good cotton mouth, man. Lots of calories. Good for you, too. Good calories. Nothing but sugar, calories. Very good for you. I mean, hell yeah, man. It'll keep your heart pumping. I'll tell you what, guys. This is what I would like to call this segment part of my show. It is called Strain of the Week. I have a strain, or I've had a strain recently. It's called 9-Pound Hammer. And I shit you not, it'll make you feel like you're getting hit by fucking 9-pound hammers. Man, that stuff right there will knock your damn taint in the dirt. I mean, holy shit. I mean, it's got 28 or 29% THC, which the highest is 32. So this is some potent shit, man. This is some Snoop Dogg shit, man. This is some Dr. Dre shit. I mean, yeah, they get a little bit better, but man, this is like the stuff they smoke. Not at their height of their popularity, but right in the middle. So I mean, they were getting good stuff, not the great stuff yet. This is pretty damn good. You know, it makes me relaxed. It's like I said, it'll just knock you in the dirt. Like you just want to sleep on the couch and not move. So I mean, I highly recommend it. Strain of the week, guys. 9-Pound Hammer. I mean, it's the shit. Yeah, it is. Man, I just realized how old I'm getting. I'm getting ready to turn 40. Well, this past week we had a 30-year anniversary day for the first Predator come out in 87. Then we had the Running Man come out in 87. They're 30 years old. And then like a couple days ago, Big Trouble in Little China turned 32. And then They Live turned 29. And then yesterday, the Pantera album, Vulgar Display of Power, turned 24. And I'm like, holy shit, man, am I getting old? It's like the older I get, the more I feel like I don't. It's weird being in like, I guess, the society of a bunch of younger people, right? Because nothing. It's just like, I guess, like the generation before me probably feels the same thing about my generation. Like, well, we don't really have a lot in common, you know, different eras, different music, different thinking, stuff like that. You know, so and don't get me wrong, there's some young people that I definitely get along with, have a good time, laugh, stuff like that. I'm feeling old. Like the older I get, the more sleep I need. If I don't get 7 to 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep, I'm a bastard the next day. I am a motherfucking bastard the next day. It's just like, and it's like, like when you get older, you're like, oh, well, I can't drink anything past like 8 o'clock or something like that, because you'll be up pissing all night, especially if you drink water. I love drinking water, but God Almighty, if I drink like 9, 10 o'clock, I'm in bed by about midnight. I'm not pissing three times in the middle of the night, and that uninterrupted sleep is is what I need. Interrupted sleep sucks, or just tossing and turning, or you can't get rid of a headache, or you got the taco shits, where you gotta wake up like every 20 minutes, just let the damn, just let the shit out, man. Just let the taco sauce, because at this point it's not solid shit, it's this damn runny shits, man. So the damn taco sauce is coming up and burning your asshole on the way out, man. Holy shit. I'll teach you from eating the damn fucking El Presidente combo at 10 o'clock at night, with extra spicy refried beans and, chorizo sausage and egg and guacamole, all that kind of good stuff, man. I'll tell you what, man, a young person could definitely handle, like, I could handle that stuff way, 10, 15 years ago, not a problem. Eat that shit at midnight, I don't need a Prilosec or Pepto. But now it's just like, if I eat a piece of bacon, man, I feel like a piece of bacon. Like, my stomach feels like, and it's just like my damn gallbladder going, it sucks ass. And it's just like, you can't eat this, you can't drink that, I'm like, man, what the fuck else, man? Can't have these anymore either? Fuck no, I will have these. I love to fucking smoke. I do love the smoke. It relaxes me. When I'm having a good conversation, it kind of like tunes me into it a little bit better. And, after a long day at work or whatever, you want to have a smoke. And it just relieves a lot of tension. So I'll tell you what, I love the smoke and I will smoke. Especially when I am 3 cheeks to the wind, I will chain smoke. So I'm having a good time with you folks out there. And I can't wait for you guys to actually watch this, because I have a lot of fun doing this. It's kind of like I'm talking to an invisible audience right now, right? But I know there will be some viewers. I mean, I'm not shooting for 1 million viewers. That'd be cool. Get 10 to 20 viewers. I'm feeling pretty fucking good, because this is something I like to do, man. I just like to shoot the shit, It's a lot of fun, man. I'll tell you what, though, tomorrow I'm going to watch Justice League. I'm gonna tell you straight up, I got no fucking hope for this movie, because I really do not like DC that much. I thought Wonder Woman was a fantastic movie. Gal Gadot, she is phenomenal, as Wonder Woman. I mean, yeah, she's hot and everything, but she's actually a badass. Man, she was damn like high up in the damn military in Israel, man. She was out there, man, kicking ass, man, fucking, breaking heads and shit, dude. She's badass, dude. So fuck yeah. I like a couple of the Superman movies, like the Christopher Reeve one. Like, I love 1 and 2. 3 is a joke. 4, the Nuclear Man, Sun Man movie was garbage. That Quest for Peace bullshit. Superman Returns is, no, Superman Returns sucks ass. I mean, it really fucking does suck ass. I'd rather watch Catwoman on acid for the rest of my life permanently than fucking watching damn Superman Returns ever again, a garbage movie. Again, Kevin Spacey, but he wasn't all that bad though as Lex Luthor. Gene Hackman's the best ever. Then you get the Man of Steel. Man of Steel was pretty cool. It was what I wanted it to be. It was just total carnage. It was a lot of fun. Michael Shannon was awesome as Zod. That Batman vs Superman was, sorry. I mean, it was definitely better than Batman and Robin, but I mean, it's not saying too much. That's like saying, well, at least Star Wars is good, but at least it's not as bad as like Battlestar Galactica, which is that's like a poor man's Star Wars, right? Like Batman, the first 2 Tim Burton ones are awesome. Batman Forever was a pretty cool movie. Batman and Robin is a sacrilege, and that movie should be rotting in hell right now. The Christopher Nolan ones were, just fucking phenomenal. They were great. They got better and better and better. I think Dark Knight's one of the greatest, not only superhero movies, but movies, period. I mean, it's my top 15 easily, and I've got a pretty strict, top list. And then, like I said, I'm not big into the Flash and Jason Momoa. Yay. women get to go see him because they think he's eye candy, or he looks like a buffed up damn Antonio Banderas is what he looks like. I saw him in Conan. He was garbage in Conan. I mean, holy shit, he's horrible as fucking Conan. I mean, that number one, that's a damn fucking insult to Schwarzenegger and the Conan legacy. But I mean, man, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, it's almost like saying having Jason Momoa play Conan. It's like I'd rather watch like John Goodman play Conan. I mean, at least get some fucking enjoyment out of it. I mean, shit. Fucking Jason Momoa, yay, I'm a bodybuilder. I got pretty hair. Yay. And he was in some Stallone movie. It was called Bullet to the Head. That was actually a pretty cool movie. Not because of him, but, because I'm a big Stallone fan. But Jason Momoa. So I got no hopes for it. So we'll find out tomorrow if it's any good. I watched that movie, Marshall. That was actually a really good movie. I can't remember his name, but the dude that's getting ready to play Black Panther plays Marshall, Thurgood Marshall. He was an activist for his time, for African American rights, and man, he kicked ass, dude. Man, he didn't fuck around, dude. This guy was awesome. You know, no fear, man. That's what you call a leader of your people. Somebody's trying to do good for your people and lead you to the promised land. Where we can live in a society, in a country, a world. Without fear, indifference, hate, prejudice, stuff like that. And I'm not saying that my president's perfect, and I know he's not. I love the guy to death, and I know he's got faults. Everybody's got faults. Even my favorite president of all time, Ronald Reagan, had faults. They all have faults. But we're also living in an unperfect time too. And there's a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed on both sides, Republicans and Democrats, left and rights. They need to find some kind of common core, because honestly, I'm a Republican. There's a lot of times I'm ashamed to say I am, because I'm more of an old school conservative Republican. I'm not a Rhino. I'm not a Paul Ryan. I'm not a Mitch McConnell or a John McCain or a Lindsey Graham, or a Bob Corker or a fucking Jeff Flake. I'm none of these people. I'm more of the Reagan mindset, right? I believe in the economy. I believe in military. I believe in law and order. I believe in a thriving society. I believe in wealth. I might not have any, but when the country's doing well, then you have a pretty good chance of at least doing something decent, right? I'm a believer in obviously trade, as long as it is served in our best interest first, and we get our fair share. We haven't had our fair share since NAFTA. No, we've been raped, and it's not just Clinton's fault. It's everybody else's fault that kept on, they kept it going without trying to stop it. So it's all their faults. So, but hopefully we're getting back into the fair trade deal, where we get our fair share of the pie first, because this country's got mouths to feed too, and we should not be taken advantage of like that. But I think we have very strong leadership now around, not just the president, but around that people and countries are not going to start taking us as much of a joke anymore, because the powerhouse is back. We're building everything back up, our military, our economy. The border wall will be made one day. Yes, it will. And very soon, I would say. And there's a lot. I'm all about law and order, so I believe in Second Amendment. I believe in the Constitution. I'm a constitutionalist, and I am. But there are certain things that I'm liberal on. I'm liberal on the legalization of pot, because, not only is it fun, but there's people that actually truly need it out there. People that are in a lot of medical pain, arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, people that have cancers, HIV, anything, that just helps you from, or anything that stops you from living a normal life and not having an appetite. Because when you see somebody that has, some kind of cancer or HIV, they don't want to eat because they're sick, right? But with cannabis, it'll give them their appetite back. A lot of doctors they'll say that they'll attest to it. They won't try to shut it down, discriminate it because it's a medical fact. But all these fuckers in Congress, oh, there's absolutely no evidence or medical evidence saying it's good for you. All right, motherfucker, I'll give you a couple cases. How about that girl that moved down? Her family moved her to down there to Colorado a little while ago. She's having like what? I don't know how many seizures a day she was having. It was multiple, from epilepsy. And it was horrible, horrible, horrible. And they couldn't get, they lived in a state, I forget what state it was. It might have been Tennessee, actually. They lived in a state where they couldn't get medicinally prescribed to them. With Colorado, I think she's down to like maybe 3 attacks a week, or something like that. It's like almost none now. It's because of cannabis, and she doesn't smoke it. They give her, I think they make like the hash brownies and the hash cookies, stuff like that. They give her the edibles, so, so she doesn't have to smoke. What is that? Is that what it is? Is that a coincidence? Oh, that's very peculiar, as Congress would say. Oh, that's a bunch of tomfoolery. It's not gonna pan out. This is just a coincidence that she was cured. Well, number one, she wasn't cured, but two, yeah, it is not a coincidence either. That shit fucking stimulates your muscles and your nerves, and the contractions stop. So don't tell me it's not fucking. Don't tell me it's not fucking medical evidence right there. And how about this one guy? It went viral a year ago or something like that on the internet. This guy had he's got Parkinson's disease, I believe is what he had, and he was having a lot of spasms, right? He was shaking, stuff like that, and it's like he was like this right here, and he just he was going crazy, right? Not going crazy, but like his body was just like wow, it's just so out of whack because it was really, really bad. And so he smoked a bong, and they showed it 15 minutes later. Instead of doing this, he was like this right here. That's a heck of a lot better than that. I mean, at least he's functional. And you know what? God bless him. Because he's like, listen, he's like, if it wasn't for weed, then no. It suppresses the nerves, and it numbs the senses too. So that's always good. See, the good thing about pot is you don't have hangovers. You don't. It's not something addictive like crystal meth or alcohol. I mean, alcohol is very addictive too because alcoholism can run your blood. It's just like being a crackhead that could run your blood too. And pot though it's wonderful. It's not a drug. It's a wonderful thing. It is medicine. Even when you're just doing it recreationally, it's medicine because it just chills you out, makes you happy, maybe helps you sleep a little bit easier. It's therapeutic. But the government's like, oh no, we can't have any of that because it leads to other drugs, and shut the fuck up. I mean, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, but you're gonna let alcohol. How many people does alcohol kill a year? From drunk driving to cirrhosis of the liver to drunk driving accidents to domestic abuse. You name it. There's just a lot of different shit. Thousands, tens of thousands, possibly. How many people that just smoke weed? I'm not talking about if they do coke on the side or anything like that. They just smoke pot. How many people does that kill a year? I'm gonna probably say close to that number right there. Right there. Okay, you get somebody that's drunk as shit and just driving around, woo! And just fucking swerving out of traffic and, fuck you, motherfucker, and, give people the fucking finger and cutting people off and shit. That person's gonna eventually either crash or be stopped and put in jail. And that's the end of that. How many, you tell me some old dude that's smoking a bong is going to be bothering anybody. He's going to be sitting out there on his porch on a damn summer afternoon. It's like, man, check out these motherfucking stars, man. They're fucking gorgeous, dude. Man, I want to order a pizza. I'm starving. Yeah, that's really bothering somebody, right? So they say, I just don't understand how it's in the same class as heroin. I mean, come on. I mean, even if people don't smoke it, you should still support the fact that it can help a lot of people. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. You can abuse it. You can just be like, man, there's no hope in this world. Man, I'm gonna quit my job and smoke pot all day and just be a lazy bum. Okay, yeah, people like that, and there's a lot of them. They give marijuana a fucking bad name. I mean, like, oh man, I'm gonna smoke pot. I'm gonna collect welfare. I'm gonna get food stamps, dude. I'm gonna live the life. I'm gonna have cash for life. And you know what's sad? A lot of these people slip through the cracks of the system, and they've been on doing that for years. But who's been paying for it? Us taxpayers that actually go out there and bust our ass to try to make a decent living for ourselves. And if we have a family, kids, whatever, we try to make a better life for them than, than maybe possibly what you had, growing up. Like I had a great childhood growing up. I had everything I ever needed. I had parents that loved me. I had a brother that you'll get to see here on Saturday, because him and I are going to be doing our big vodcast. Just our opinion, the voice of a dying generation. That'll be our first one on Saturday. We're going to do a review of Thor. I've already watched it. My brother has. He's watching it tomorrow, so we're gonna review that and talk about some other stuff. But I had a great brother, had great friends, right? I always had a roof over my head, clothes on my back. I mean, we weren't wealthy by any means. I mean, we lived comfortably. Don't get me wrong. We had some creature comforts. I mean, we have a cottage on the lake, still do. We always had a nice house. I mean, we didn't drive like Cadillacs. Well, actually, my mom had a Cadillac there for a little while, but still, it was still used. It wasn't brand new. But I mean, we didn't have all the designer clothes. I mean, yeah, money's always tight sometimes, but still, I have no complaints about where and how I grew up. So I mean, I thought I was raised real well. But yeah, you get these people, these bums, man. I mean, it's like that is their ambition. 2 ambitions, maybe 3 ambitions in life. 1 is to sleep. 2 is to smoke dope. And 3 is to walk to the mailbox a couple times a month to get your check. I mean, there are times that I've gone to the grocery store, and you get like a girl and like say 8 of her kids together, and they each got a damn shopping cart, or at least one shopping cart per every 2 kids. Man, they're in there. I mean, they're getting like the good shit. Like we're not. They're not. Fuck, man. They ain't buying no multi-meal damn cereal. They're getting the damn Post, and they're getting the Kellogg's. They're getting the name brand shit. The stuff that I'd like to have that I can't afford. I mean, I look at it. I'm like, okay, $5 for a box of Honey Nut Cheerios and saying all that big. We're gonna get multi-meal and get a 5-pound bag for like say $6. That's probably the exact same damn thing as it is. I know the damn Frosted Flakes are, and they got more sugar on the multi-meal, and it's like a quarter of the price, and you get like 3 times as much. Man, it's fucking thinking. But no, they go around, they'll get steaks, and they'll get like the name brand chicken like Tyson, and the good bacon and all that shit, right? And lo and behold, you're getting ready to go up to the checkout. They cut in front of you. The fuckers cut in front of you. No sorry, no excuse me. And when they were done ringing up all that shit, $700-800 or something like that, they pull out the EBT card, and I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with programs that help people that are in times of need, but eventually they bounce back, get a job, whatever it is, because this is not supposed to be a crutch. It's supposed to be a fucking temporary solution of your hardship. That's it. But people make it a career. Welfare and food stamps, and like the more kids you get, the more the government's gonna give you, and it's been like that for a long time. And that's sad, and that's what motivates these young girls to go out there. Oh, a lot of times their mom's like, go and have shit. You got a few kids, you're set for life. And if it's with multiple guys, and you're gonna get multiple probably child support too, because you're not gonna be with these people. You're just gonna open up your legs and say, hey, fuck me, so I can have a kid, and you can give me your money. A lot of them are like that, and it's sad the ones that are actually taught to do that. That's the sad part. Man, you ever drive and have an itchy asshole? And you're driving, and you're in gridlock traffic. You're smoking a cigarette, so you got already one hand distracted. And you're driving, and you just got this horrible itch on your asshole that you wish that, if you could actually bend over and scratch it with your tooth, you would. You don't care what your own asshole tastes like. You want to scratch that fucking scratch, man. Man, doesn't that suck? when you're like that and you're just trying to dig down your asshole, right? And it's just like, it ain't working. It's the day that you're wearing like clothes that you're just like they're loose but they're tighter on your body when you know they're more constricted when you're sitting and you're driving, and you're like, oh man, I can't get to this damn hole itch, man. The hole itch is horrible. I call it the hairy hole itch, man. Horrible, horrible, horrible itch. I mean, holy shit. And man, you can cause a serious accident doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but anyway, yes. Back to these people having a career on welfare and food stamps, and some people actually will collect welfare, but have like a little side job on the side. Being like a little greeter at Walmart or something to get an extra couple $100 a week or something like that, so so it doesn't come out of your welfare fund, so you can buy your dope. I mean, I remember back in the day when I was a grocery attendant, when EBT cards weren't EBT cards, they were food stamps. They were real food stamps. They came in almost like Monopoly money. They came in denominations of $10, $20, whatever it is, right? So this is what people do because the rules are still intact where you can't buy alcohol or tobacco with your food stamps because it's not a necessity, and number two, it's not food. So what we'd have to do, somebody would come up with like say $1 pack of gum, juicy fruit, and they would give me like a $20 food stamp. Back then, you actually had to take that as currency and then give them real cash, American cash back that they can spend anywhere, and that's where they'd go and buy their booze and buy their cartons of cigarettes and all that kind of stuff, right? And you know what? As much as I hate it, my hat's off to you for actually finding a way to work the system for a little while. But when you grow up, you find out it's not as funny anymore, right? Because people are still fucking trying to do that shit, right? And it really fucking gets my goat. It really does. I hate these motherfucking bastards. These people, these fuckers that just work the system, don't do a fucking thing but sit on their asses and fucking eat good food and sit around with a nice big 85-inch screen TV that I paid for, that we all paid for, right? And have the finest game systems and clothes and shoes and fucking food and, body care products and, $8 bottle of shampoo, all that kind of shit, right? And have kids and pets, and they're all taken care of too. And they don't do a damn thing but take up fucking precious space. Yes, they do. So, a couple of things should happen to them. One, they need to be taken off assistance. And if they refuse to get a job because I can't handle the stress of a job, that's pretty much saying, hey, I've been on welfare for the last 30 years. I have no skills. They got two options. They can go to fucking school, or they can go to the military. That's it. They're gonna learn some responsibility. And if they go to school, they're not gonna take any of these fucking like astroturf and fucking management or fucking learn how to damn sell couch insurance or some shit like that. No, they're gonna get a fucking meaningful degree. They're gonna do a law degree or a doctorate degree or be a teacher or serve some kind of purpose in society. Or they're going to the military, and that'll teach them responsibility really quick. Well, I can't do this, No, you're gonna do it. I mean, you are gonna do it. You're gonna learn responsibility, man. You're gonna fucking die trying too. But we're gonna make a man or a woman out of you. Yes, we are. It's time to get that welfare mentality out of your fucking head and start thinking about the responsibilities that you should take as a fucking human being in society. A father or a brother or a son or a daughter, whatever, man, you need to owe it up, man. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of your parents weren't like that. So why should you turn out that way? Why should you get a free ride when I'm out there like the rest of us busting our ass just to make fucking ends meet? I mean, to me, going to fucking Outback Steakhouse is like a rare treat because it's expensive for one thing, but two, I bust my ass to that fucking steak dinner, damn it. But they go out there and they get it all the time. Fuck them. Or, if they're not a legal part of this country, then, well, A, they need to get the fuck out anyway, because, they're just a drag on our society. I'm sorry. I mean, I am sorry. Yes, I have sympathy, but here's the damn thing. I'm a Canadian, okay? I am a Canadian. I live in America legally. I came legally. Why can't you? Okay, I didn't grow up poor like you did, and I'm really sorry you did. But why should you get a fucking free pass when there's people that are legally able to come to this country, but they get denied at the border? Because here's a good example. My brother married a girl down here. They got divorced, and she screwed up his chances for citizenship and green card, and they deported him for no reason. He didn't do anything wrong. A few years ago, he tried to come down here to spend a couple weeks with us down here, so I took a couple weeks off work. They detained him at O'Hare Airport, and they pretty much treated him like a piece of shit. He's had to sit on a bench for 24 hours. They didn't do anything, didn't feed him, nothing like that. They treated him like a fucking terrorist. They threw his ass back into Canada. Okay, if he can't come to this country, then you know what? Neither are you. That's just how it's gonna be. So, I mean, it's fair. It's just. It's right. And if people don't like it, then they can just get over it. It's the word illegal means illegal. There's really no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You come to this country illegally, you go home until you can come back illegally. And I'm all for immigrants coming here, lawful immigrants coming here from Mexico, from Syria, from China. I don't care where you come from. If you have a good background, you're a good person, and you want to contribute to society, pay your taxes, live the American dream, have that nice house with a white picket fence, come on in. I got no problem with you. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care if you pray to Allah, or you pray to Buddha, or I don't care. I believe it. I believe you believe what you believe. That should be just that simple. But nobody should get a free pass just because they're gonna play the bleeding heart. And I'm not saying they're all like that, but that's why we are what they call a nation of borders. So until my brother, which I get to see if I'm lucky one time a year, until he's able to come back in this country legally, no. Sorry. I'm like I said, I am all about legal immigration. I came legally, my family did. You know what? So can you. Go through the proper channels. I'm sure there's probably programs out there that'll get you in this country legally. Might take you a while, but you know what? Sorry, that's just how it is. You know what? If we came to your country illegally, we'd either be tossed in jail or we'd be bounced back to our own place. So, and you know what? We have a lot of criminals coming to this country. Because of that. It's it's a shame. It is, but hopefully it'll get all worked out. And as far as the immigration policy goes, it's like it's a policy already, but it's just not being implemented. Like, oh well, we'll let you in this country. Hell, why not, right? That's a vote for us, pretty much. We'll get a vote from you because we let you in here. Let your family in here, give you all green cards. Take our motherfucking jobs, whether you're qualified or not. No. Don't get me wrong. There's some people that come to this country and they do the shit jobs that we don't want to do. As funny as this may sound, picking tomatoes or whatever. You know what? But they can still come through the proper channels. Sorry. I'm sorry. I think this country, and especially this government, has turned their backs and looked the other way too fucking long now, and we need to do something about it. But now it's like, President Trump's racist now. He's anti-Muslim. He's anti-Hispanic. He's anti-this, anti-that. No. He's not anti-this, anti-that. He's anti-bad. If you're a bad person, we're going to keep you out of this country. And if you're a bad person, you're in this country, you're getting the fuck out. But you need to come here legally. And yes, he's going to have certain programs where people can still stay. Not everybody's getting deported. So, I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of people looking the other way. I'm fucking tired of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just tired of it. And I'll tell you what, man, this weed that I just smoked is really fucking good. It is just like kicking my ass right now. I mean, holy shit. Good stuff, good stuff. There's a thing out there called necessary evil. I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard of it. I know the whole world the whole word evil. I mean, it's supposed to be bad and ungodly or unjust or whatever. But there's certain things and certain people out there that I like to call necessary evil. They're evil, but they're necessary. So things and people like titty bars, gangbangs, bikers, drug dealers, weed, porn, fast food, nicotine, and a lot of other stuff as well. You know what? They serve their purpose. I'm going to tell you why. Fast food, you're hungry. Weed, you have to get it from a drug dealer. Nicotine, tastes better after you smoke weed, after you've worked, after you've eaten. Porn, actually not a bad thing to watch when you're kind of stoned. Titty bars, good place to have a bachelor party. I'm sorry I had mine. Hell yeah. I mean, they're not all skanky, but I mean, you get a few pretty ones. I mean, yeah, a lot of them are skankies, dancing around those little thighs and shit. And they got these big old boils on their ass, and you don't know whether to damn slap a $5 bill in their damn crack, or pop that fucking boil with the damn, burn it with your cigarette and pop it. I mean, this is what I call necessary evil. Bikers. They're rowdy. They perform the gangbangs. A lot of times they fucking run the damn titty bars. So all these things I just mentioned, necessary in my life at least. I mean, how about hitmen? They're necessary evil. You need somebody gone, erased from the face of this earth without a trace, get a contract killer. Whether it be for national security or just because you don't want somebody to know that you're cheating on your wife. Necessary evil. Fast food, like I said, shows a great purpose. Yeah, it's very bad for you, but it's cheap, and you can feed a family of 5 for under $10. You go to Taco Bell. I mean, how about alcohol? That's good necessary evil. Tastes great after you smoke dope and you smoke a cigarette. And, alcohol makes you horny, so you watch porn, then you go fuck your girlfriend or your wife, or your husband or your boyfriend. See, all these things, it's a chain reaction. We all label it as bad, bad, bad. But in reality, it is good, good, good. I mean, this stuff is, the term they call wonder drug. All this stuff is a wonder drug. All these necessary evils are wonder drugs. Especially this. There's so many things that a cigarette's good for. Like I said, besides stress. After you smoke a joint, phenomenal. After you eat a good meal, tastes great. After you're drunk or you're drinking, tastes fucking phenomenal. After sex, calms the nerves and you want to fuck even more. After a good monster shit. Or better yet, smoke while you're on the shit, or especially if you're at home. That'd be nice. You could be at work, be on the crapper, man, smoking a cigarette, taking a dump. Phenomenal. Because cigarettes, everything else is good with it, but without this, you're nothing. That's just how it is. After a good movie, have a cigarette. You know what I mean? Oh, I just farted too, and that's gonna stink. It's probably gonna. You see that smoke that's clouding up my screen here? That's the fumes coming from my pants. Man, I just let a fart that would damn eat the stitching out of Levi's. That would cure cancer. I mean, this is what you call primo fart. Good gas. And you know what? That's from the McRib. God bless you, McRib. If you're ever constipated, Bucky, taking Metamucil or whatever, go eat you a McRib. Be a McMahon. Eat a McRib. It's good for the McLife, because McRibs are life. And if you disagree with that, then simple. You can do a couple things. You can either never talk to me again, or you can fuck off. Yeah, because the only people I have room for in my life are ones that like McRib. So So if you don't like McRib, well, I guess there's no there's just no hope for you. You're lost, my friend. If you don't like McRib, so I mean, you know, I love the smoke. I like to drink stuff like coffee, anything with a lot of caffeine, Dr. Enough, Mountain Dew. Why? Because it makes me want to stay up later and smoke fucking more. I've been trying to talk myself out of buying a PS4 here recently. Got a pretty decent paycheck. We got Black Friday coming up. I want a PS4 bad. Because it's actually $199. I wonder some games I want to play. I want to play Friday the 13th. I want to play the new Star Wars Battlefront 2. The new UFC's coming out. There's some cool games like that I want to play. But I'm trying to talk myself out of them. Like, I can spend $200 better on something else. Like, I don't know, food, sack of dope, McRibs, cigarettes, chocolate milk. But I keep on trying to talk myself back into it, though, because I want to play. I want to get online. I'm behind. Like, the last thing I bought was a 360. And then, look, that was the first time I ever played online like that, right? And it just blew my mind. And I want to get back on this stuff. I want to get back in the reality again and start playing some games. But, man, I know $200 is not a lot of money, but I'm like, man, I could, I don't know, pay my credit card bill instead, get caught up. But something is telling me inside, Patrick, get a PS4. I don't know, guys. I'll tell you what, why don't you guys leave me comments after you watch this and tell me if I should get a PS4 or not, please. I need some advice here, give me some advice. I mean, the Don needs advice. I mean, the Don's all-knowing, but still the Don needs advice from time to time when it comes to stuff like this. So, if you could help me, that would be great, because I don't know if I should blow $200 on it or not. I could buy a lot of Blu-ray movies for that, but then again, I can use the thing for a Blu-ray player, so I don't know. Man, all day today, I have been listening to the Red Hot Chili Peppers Blood Sugar Sex Magic album. The album, for people that don't know album names, had songs Under the Bridge, Breaking the Girl, Give It Away. I mean, oh my god, that album turned 25 this year. Wow, man. But what a history of album. That album's like in my top 5 all time. Like my top 5 albums of all time. If I had to name them, it's tough. But I would say number 1 is an album called The Interzone Mantras. It's by my favorite band of all time. They're called The Tea Party. They're a Canadian band. They're a Canadian power trio. They mix like the Middle Eastern elements with like the blues and like the Zeppelin and like the acoustic bass stuff. It's just like, it's ridiculous. The songwriting is next to none. Jeff Martin, the singer, is like got the best voice. He's actually been classified as a perfect pitch for his voice, which is like 1 in every 250,000 people. I just ripped a hole in my pants on that one. That was a good fart. Jeff Burrows, my personal hero as a drummer, because I'm a percussionist drummer myself. He's the reincarnation of John Bonham from Zeppelin, so that's just how good it is. I've seen my number 2 favorite album is probably, it's tough, probably going to be Led Zeppelin's Presence. I know it's the lesser known out of the first 4 or 5, but it's got Achilles' Last Stand. It's like the greatest fucking opening song in history. 13-minute song, it's just fucking just an onslaught of fucking brilliance, from the drumming to the singing to the guitaring to the fucking bass licks from John Paul Jones. It's fucking ridiculous. So for all you Zeppelin fans that don't really treasure that album, check it out. It's, like I said, it's a brilliant album. It's one of the best albums of all time. My 3rd favorite album of all time, I guess if I was pressed, it would be probably Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band from the Beatles. I'm a huge Beatles fan. I mean, like their bubblegum pop stuff, Hard Day's Night kind of stuff is really good, don't get me wrong. But when they grew their hair out and they started doing psychedelics, courtesy of Bob Dylan, and when they started coming out with masterpieces like Let It Be and Abbey Road, but Sgt. Pepper was like, to me, the staple album for acid rock, psychedelic rock. I mean, like that paved the way for Pink Floyd and, like just statures like that. Like the song Within You Without You is George Harrison. He came back from I believe it was Tibet he went to, or one of these countries. And he went over there, and of course he started dropping a lot of acid and stuff like that, but he started picking up playing stuff like the sitar and stuff like that. And that song is just an onslaught of just like Middle Eastern brilliance is a way to put it. Like I said, a phenomenal album, phenomenal album. My fourth favorite album of all time. Uh, I'm gonna probably have to. It's not exactly an album; it's an EP. It's only like 5 or 6 songs, but it's Jar of Flies from Alice in Chains. I mean, actually, I had in the background they were playing a little bit earlier, but wow, I mean, it opens up with Rotten Apple, then I Stay Away, Nutshells #2. I mean, oh my God. I mean, not only is it phenomenal music to do drugs to, but it's a phenomenal, phenomenal music to play drugs to. Listen to, here I am fucked up. It's not only a phenomenal album to do drugs to, but I mean, it's a great driving album. It's a great ambiance album. Just put in the background and just sit there and just like close your eyes and just go to a different world. Just go to a different world. Such a good album. And then number 5 would probably be Blood Sugar Sex Magic. I mean, it's just that album struck a chord with me. It still strikes a chord with me. I mean, Anthony Kiedis is phenomenal. I mean, that was like in his prime. John Frusciante, phenomenal guitarist. Chad Smith, just another drumming hero of mine. Flea, I mean, who doesn't like Flea? That guy just wails on the bass. Though, but where there's good music, there's also great movies. And as much as I love music, and I do love music, movies is my shit. It is what I've always aspired to be, was a movie critic. I think I would make a damn good movie critic. It's like I remember like everything, not only about actors and actresses and directors, but I know running times of movies. I know like a third producer of a movie. I mean, it's like I know this stuff. It's just like weird. But it's just like, maybe this is because I'm very passionate about it, So, again, with good music, there's good movies. And my all-time favorite movie is Pulp Fiction. I think it's just, Tarantino's my favorite director of all time, but it's just a movie that it came at a time when, like, pop culture was trying to come back, and I believe that Pulp Fiction actually kind of revived pop culture a lot, I mean, the writing is just, oh my God, so structured, so intelligent, so, like, oh my God, it's just like each scene, like, tells a story, like, each frame tells a story, and that, to me, is, like, brilliant filmmaking. All his movies are like that, too. My second favorite movie is Jaws, the original one. It's the original summer blockbuster classic. I still think it's a scary movie. I can just imagine watching it in '75. It's just about the cinematography. Like the shark wasn't even supposed to show up. I mean, the shark was supposed to be seen through the whole movie, but you didn't really see the shark that much because they couldn't work with the prosthetics of the mechanical shark. It kept on sinking to the bottom, of wherever they were filming, or it just wouldn't work. So Spielberg was like, okay, we're over budget. We don't have that much time left. How are we going to shoot this? So he's like, how about we just use the camera as the point of view of the shark and just let the viewer imagine what that shark is doing to people. Like, just pulling them under and just, like, razor sharp teeth that's cut through their limbs like it's butter. I mean, that's why I still don't get in the ocean. That's why a lot of people still don't get in the ocean. So, I mean, it still has that impact on people, 42 years later. So, I mean, brilliant. I mean, it's a phenomenal movie. I've literally seen it over 100 times. My third favorite movie is Goodfellas. I think it's great. I'm a big fan of organized crime gangster films. Whether it's like, Al Capone era all the way to now. It captures the life of a crime family better than anything, even The Godfather on screen, and it really has. And it's like you sympathize with the characters, some of the characters, a lot of them, but at the same time, you're invited to be in their world and be a part of. Seem like to be a part of their family, like you're going through their struggles and the good and bad times. And it's just Scorsese is just like one of my all-time favorite directors as well, and like all his crime stuff, Mean Streets, Casino, The Departed. I mean, they are just amazing, amazing crime films, and it's just like it. Oh, I just love it. It's just phenomenal. My fourth favorite movie, I would say it's a little known gem, another Tarantino movie. Actually, it was his first script he ever wrote before his first movie, Reservoir Dogs. He actually sold the script to this movie to make Reservoir Dogs. It's a movie called True Romance. I mean, it's got Kristen Slater, Patricia Arquette, Dennis Hopper, Val Kilmer, Brad Pitt, Christopher Walken, Gary Oldman. I mean, it's got a shit ton of people in there. It's a crime movie. It's about a young couple that got married right after they met. Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette, and she's a call girl, and he kills the pimp because the pimp was a drug dealer, and he was abusive. So instead of taking her luggage back on the road with him, so they can just leave and just live happy, instead of taking her shit, he takes a damn suitcase full of the mob's cocaine, yeah. And of course they're all after him, and it's just a big bloodbath. It's just, oh my god, it's directed by Tony Scott. God bless his soul, he passed away. He was the brother of Ridley Scott that directed Alien, first one, Alien Covenant, Prometheus. Just a shit ton of movies. He's like a brilliant director. Did Blade Runner. But it's just the kinetic action of the movie, the way it's shot by Tony Scott, it's beautiful. It's mind-boggling. And I would say probably my fifth favorite movie. I would probably have to say The Maltese Falcon. I'm a lover. I said of film, all film, English. I don't care if it's subtitle. I don't care if it's different language. I love foreign film, but this one, it is an older movie, right around the early 40s. He was 41 actually, I believe, with Mr. Humphrey Bogart, which I'm a big Bogey fan. Casablanca, fucking, The African Queen. Of course, this movie is, oh my god, it's just such a good movie. And to me, it introduces, like, at the time, one of the greatest. I think he was the first great villain in film, and I'm not talking like the Hollywood monster people. I'm talking just like in regular film, and that is Peter Lorre, and he played it. He played Mr. Cairo, and Mr. Cairo he's like the equivalent of today's John Gotti. I mean, this boy was just like fucking macking it, dude. But he was like creepy, man, because he was like from it was like Budapest or one of these places over there. And oh man, it's just so magnetic, his performance and his on-screen time, the little screen time he had with Humphrey Bogart. Oh my god, it's brilliant cinema. So I totally recommend it. Go watch it if you're a lover of film. Please watch it and just tell me what you think of it. I mean, I don't think you'd be let down at all. I mean, it's a noir film, which is kind of like a murder mystery kind of style. But noir is shot with a lot of dark landscapes in the background, stuff like that. So it's very moody, a lot of dialogue. It's not like any action. There's a lot of dialogue, but check it out. I mean, honestly, you won't be disappointed. And if you are disappointed, well, fuck you. I try to give you a good piece of advice. Watch a kick-ass movie. And you don't want to listen, so you sit there and you can watch your Pokemons and Digimons and Dragon Ball Z's, and and your fucking and you listen to your fucking Taylor Swift and all that kind of bullshit, right? Or you can listen to me. watch a good movie, listen to some good music. Trust me, you will thank me in the long run for this, I promise you. Because you know what? There's nothing worse than listening to bad music. And I'm not judging your music. And I'm not judging your movies, but bad is bad. And, somebody like Blink 182 is bad. Not a bad drummer. Actually, Travis Barker's a great drummer, but it's just like some of the worst fucking music ever. Or you can listen to like a band that's got balls, like Zeppelin or Black Sabbath, or Tool or Radiohead, somebody like that. Like even the rap today sucks. Like Kanye West, fuck you. Your first album's okay, but you ain't got shit on anything Tupac ever did, or Snoop Dogg, or Dre, or fucking LL Cool J back in there, NWA, Ice Cube, all these great rappers, right? But you get the shit today. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go out and spend $10 on Lil Jon and East Side Boys album. Nah, I don't think so. I think I'd rather jerk off with barbed wire. To be honest, I'll be honest with you. The only thing I liked out of Lil Jon was when fucking Dave Chappelle did him. That's it. So yeah. So make better choices in life, and trust me, you'll thank yourself for it. Oh yeah, because trust me, you don't want your kids, growing up on pussy shit and getting their asses beat. Because that's society's headed that way. I mean, you can't go to school, stay safe anymore. But God forbid, you damn kids picked on all the time, and that sucks. But I hate bullies. I hate bullies. But you know what? When I was growing up, how you handle a bully? You didn't bring a gun and shoot everybody. You're like, hey, you know what, pal? Let's settle our differences after school, 3:00. That's right. Get a few punches in, maybe get a busted lip, maybe a busted nose, maybe a black eye. But you know what's funny? The next day, everything is back to normal. Kid doesn't bother you anymore. So think about this, people, before you get like really over enraged in violence. I just find that, yeah, there's some people that are fucked up out there, don't get me wrong, but a lot of people are just too scared to take an ass whooping. They're too scared to fucking do this right here, but they'll do this instead. Come on. And people like that is what gives the damn fucking Second Amendment a bad name. We're having more shootings than ever, and it's going to keep on happening, unfortunately. So, no. Why'd you put the damn weapon down? Take an ass whooping if you're scared of somebody. That's what I say. That's what I did. That's what my brother did. That's what all our friends did. So what if you get an ass whooping? You live to fight another day. But you gain respect. At least you stood up to your bully. You might get your ass beat, but at least you fucking, you stood up. Now, of course, you get the odd bully that'll keep on beating the shit out of you every day. And of course, there comes a time when you gotta play a little dirty. That's when you damn kick the fucker in the nuts. I don't like. I think that's a dirty shot when you're fighting somebody. But when you're absolutely outnumbered, outstrengthed, and you're getting, your ass pummeled 7 days a week, well, maybe, you're not supporting your cause too much anymore, so just kick the fucker in the nuts. He might beat you up the next day, but at least the fucker went to the ground at least once. And you won't be a total pussy, because at least, sometime down the road, hey, man, I remember when you kicked that dude in the fucking balls, dude, that was hilarious. I'm like, yeah, it was pretty funny, motherfucker. Yeah, the guy beat the living fucking shit out of me worse the next day. Yeah, but yeah, it was worth that one time, just kick the fucker in the nuts. So, I mean, this is the way I think, This is the way I think. And I'll tell you what. Again, and I will do this every episode. This is a good smoke. It is my vice. It is my necessary evil out of anything. And God bless it. I love it. I cherish it. It's my life's blood. That and coffee, which is, to me, nectar of the gods. Fuck yeah, dude. It's awesome. It's the shit, isn't it? Well, I'll tell you what, guys. It's getting late. I'm going to go to bed. I gotta edit this so I can let you guys see this. I hope you guys have fun watching this as much as fun as I did broadcasting it for you guys. And don't forget that I'm the Don, and I'm shooting the shit with you. And this is the home of the politically incorrect, and the one that tells you how it is, sets it straight, entertains, and justifiably informs you. Good night. Godspeed. Peace out, motherfuckers.